Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's got it down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Schwartz. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Schwartz. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Boston College Eagles offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Aldridge. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. Unloads it left. Basic connection. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. The aerial assault continues. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kramer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Schwartz. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw...
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
At the 35, he's loose. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Schwartz. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
And they swarm him under. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's complete. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick toss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Lining up to add another.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled immediately after the catch. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Trying play action. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Stopped after making the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reed.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown.
Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Boston College! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Hard running there. At midfield, they still can't get him down. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He's going to take off. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He got it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts you.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's awesome. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Now the kicker's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from way back there. takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, going up top. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the Boston College offense will take over.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this bit. And the ball is free on the pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll take it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel could go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
On target over the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Just drives it between the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 35 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes his connection. At the 40, there he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions just plowing down the field. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Golden Eagles are marching down the field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot.
And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane.
Touchdown, Eagles! And the stomping has commenced.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Maryland 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little... Oh, picked off! Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. A first down for the offense. They're testing the right side here. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Boston College! And the route is on. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boston College 47. Maryland 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to...
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking for a man, it's Burgess. Dances away from the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires on the move. Got his man. Can anyone catch him? And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last.
Afterburners coming. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Floating away. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got to...
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. still running at the 35. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Boston College. And the punishment has been extended. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. It's a flea flicker. Hit as he throws. And the ball is picked off. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Going up top on first down. That's caught. It's Schwartz. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Eagles. And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner will be knocked down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, that you're talking about.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to pass, it's Burgess. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive.
Lofted toward the sideline, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have